Your phone ringing.
Who could that be?
Big boy, come pick up your phone.
Just a sec.
Your phone going to go to voicemail. Goodbye.
Hello?
Jill, you need to leave right now.
Brad, is that you?
You... What? No, this is Playsiera. Do I sound like Brad?
What are you talking about?
Listen, you gotta get out of there or else you have to do the worst challenge of all time.
All right, let me grab mine.
Well, seems like our Jill is in quite of a pickle now. Hello there, my four fanboys. As my views exponentially decline, so is my sanity. That's how I wondered, is there any way I can feel even more bad about myself? The answer is yes. Try beating Resident Evil 3 on Inferno, knife only, with no shop items.
Это если я на самом легком не могу это сделать. Вы как там вообще эти инферно всякие проходите?
Exactly, Sasha. And now I want to worsen that even more. Doing a challenge only an absolute gamer god could pull off. That is some true mad lady move. But the time has come to unravel whether I can leave my comfy, depressing gamer girl bed behind and ascend into gamer heaven alongside the boss, who was actually able to do this a while ago. And what other game to do this on than my first Resident Evil love? RE3 Remake was my introduction to this crazy franchise.
Ouch.
Hold on, Sheva! That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. And the second game I ever played. My first playthrough was on easy and lasted 11 hours. Holy shit. And now I'm gonna do the hardest game mode ever, with John Xeno zombies and horde situations who basically one-hit sandwich you at all times with my tiny pocket knife. Can I perform this personal growth story, or will I end up being the biggest loser? Let's find out together, my star. Psst, Nemi, this is my part. My star. It was your average Monday evening in Raccoon City, when I was on my way to my daily beer date with Brad. But that idiot ditched me again for more pressing matters. Well, what can I say? Once a douchebag, always a douchebag. So I'm wandering the streets of our favorite corrupted metropole all alone and was looking for a friend to spend my evening with. I stole the pistol of a fellow officer who had one or two drinks too many as a good luck charm, and wouldn't you believe it, that also meant I got my knife ready, the steel that decides over the fate of this run. Yet, no, I lied. This ain't the meet and greet of this run. It lies within the girl boss herself, Jill, the ultimate machine. Look at this craft, the celerity, how she's able to outpace time and space. My only chance at this run would be if I'm not only the master of unlocking, but also the master of dodging as well, because so, with a perfect dodge, the game gives me the opportunity to make a cut that cuts deep. You wonder why I play RE3 instead of RE9? The answer is simple. I miss Jill. She's my favorite badass. Capcom, how could you do this to us? How could you not include her in the newest Resident Evil game? So back to me getting dumped and not knowing what to do with myself. Should I adopt a dog? Nah, he seems to be too much of a booty guy. One of the zombies. Nah, the silence would be too awkward, and they're way too adamant to get to the hickeys right away. No, the solution is Carlosos. What a meatball. All would be sunshine if it wasn't for my crazy stalker nemesis who was cock-blocking this entire ordeal. As a self-diagnosed PTSD survivor, I only want one night out, and this is how you treat me? Not cool, you jealous Hulk. We made it to the subway and I was flabbergasted by the amazing movies Raccoon City was showing. A movie date sounds like the perfect plan, so I was on my way to find a safe route through the city. But that was a nightmare come true. Ben over here wasn't too mean. He let me jiggle him around the corner, or letting me glide by him like the pro that I am. I was feeling invincible, until I came to the corner that is pumped to the brim with rotting rascals. Will I be able to pass this group of groupies? Honestly, at first, it wasn't looking too good. I was just blindly running into them, slamming the dodge button and praying to the Capcom gods that they would let me survive. That didn't work. But with my determination and game goddess skills activated, I learned that the timing must be right. They need to lunge at me first, and then I can flex my roll. So, I was able to perfectly dodge the side passage like an absolute mother. And I am proud to say, it only took me 1 hour and 30 minutes to figure that out. I was then bypassing these losers like the Blade Runner that I am.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
I forewent 1. Oh no, 2! 3 zombies! One of them a Squidward hat
Excuse me, what the actual
in the tight streets, and treated myself with a donut. After taking another stab at making it back out to the streets, I'd like to ask you, have you seen a typewriter yet? No? Then you're absolutely correct, my musky muffin, because I haven't found a single save station yet. On Inferno mode, autosaves are disabled, which means I have to get through the deadly streets all in one go. But knowing me, you can guess how that went. After another 45 minutes of getting back to where I was, I saw the truth. I am a legend. But not even me, the femme fatale of YouTube, could make it through the spider part without trouble. Is what I would say if I wasn't Playsiera. Incredibly, on my second try, I breezed through this part since they can easily be dodged and down by just one single slice. It was on this chase here that I noticed something about this unstylish Mr. X copy. Maybe Nemesis wasn't such a bad guy. Maybe behind all this brutality is just a soft, tortured soul who covers his insecurity under sadism, who wants the same thing as we all, to be seen. Because right when I made it to the exit, he was not only opening the door for me, he was even helping me get through it. I may have internal bleedings, but what a gentleman! No, I'm just kidding. He's a complete jerk who is slapping me so hard that I even got implemented into the concrete. This was especially clear when I got back to the subway station. This doofus wanted a Jill sandwich real bad. There's only one way to stop him, and that's to actually stop him. But how could I do that with my butter knife? Exactly, by using the electric box over here. Only problematic that I electrocuted myself in the process as well. There is a way to become Electra and not get hurt, but you see, it's the same thing with these boxes as it is with the most important thing in life. It's all about the angle. But I just couldn't find the right one. So will I actually make it while being so clumsy? Oh, go Jill, go, go, go! Ah! Ah! What a relief! I celebrated by taking a shower in the most beloved section of every Resident Evil game, the sewers. Oh, I can't tell you enough how nasty this was. It's as simple as going in and out, but my way is packed with overall 5 Mrs. Puffs and 2 Squidward hats. And it needs to be done all in one go since there isn't any save point. I have 2 mantras that save every run of mine. Number 1, it was a cutscene. Jill, this is a knife-only run! And number 2, better safe than sorry. And this was getting slaughtered by these little Japanese gaming nerds. Yes, the solution is to perfectly dodge them. But you know me, I was having way more luck than skill by inhaling all the green herbs of Northern America and somehow making it out alive. Let's change that with the Nemesis rooftop fight. Oh no, no, please no. This fight broke me. Literally, every bone in my body, always after just one hit. It asked for absolute perfection. No mistake was allowed. But how the hell do you expect me to know what I'm doing if I can't see anything, Capcom? Huh? Just after 2.5 hours, I was able to get Nemi to go into a second phase. But that was when I was channeling my inner voice. Playsiera, this is getting nowhere. One day you will do this, sure. But you would need months of practice. Do you want your 4 fanboys to wait for another Earth rotation to get a new video? Absolutely not! So swallow your non-existent pride, you spicy milk bug, and get real. Yes, I pulled a ravioli, okay? I needed to reduce the difficulty to hardcore, because if this is only the third easiest fight of the game, and it would take me so long, you would be getting another upload for ages. I shall reside on my loser bed, but still, it would be pretty darn legendary to do a knife-only run on hardcore as well. And now look at this. Look at this coolness. The grace. The flawlessness. I needed 4 more tries, but now Nemi didn't unalive me in 1, but 3 hits. Thank you, Capcom. And so, I sliced this beef turkey to pieces and barbecued the rest of him.
Нахера мне гранаты?
Chill, Sasha, it's just Kendo. The man that I was hoping would help me through this epidemic. But he just shut the door in my face and told me to deal with my own business. Why do I always have to do everything by myself? I gotta say, I found it a bit harder to dodge the enemies on hardcore since they move slower now, and I needed to time my dodge with a delay. But then, Nemi came back like a 10 Los Angeles housewife and still wanted to play. He said we shall play cat and mouse, and he even brought the laser pointer. But for me, he was a bit too much getting into this, so I elegantly yielded myself out of that situation. It was Carlos's time, baby. Brad, you son of a witch! You think you could get away with ditching Jill without consequence? Not with me, mister. No, Tyrell, this is personal. Even though I was back in my RPD that withheld hours of pain, misery, but also triumphs, I didn't have a wholesome time in here. Carlosos ain't doing no dodge. He pushes old cops in their lower back until they succumb to this degradation.
Kinda fucked up shooting cops.
That's why you slice them, dude. Oh, shh. Be silent, Carlosos. That's the liquor. You must not make a
There you are, dickface.
You lettuce head! What is that sound? Whoa! Not from behind, sir. I went with a bang.
Move.
Somehow survived the horde in my first attempt and was back to being Jill. Oh, my boomstick. What wonderful times we had, but not today. The fight has arrived that would make me a woman. The fight that requires the sickest gamer moves and can only be overcome by being a goddess. I'm kidding, it was a walk in the Clock Tower Park. The doggy is super easy to dodge and then slash. Only his stamina is quite impressive. So watch out! Don't fall asleep in this 30 minutes or else you end up like Jill, having weird tentacle dreams. The hospital pod arrived and it wasn't too bad.
I don't got time for this!
Oh my god. We don't do this anymore to women, Carlosos. By the way, if you have great taste and want to make a girl really happy, do the YouTube threesome. Like, comment Carlosos was here, and subscribe. Thank you, sweetie. Jesus! I ran past the first mutant ninja turtle by looking up, smashed the next 2 like a boss. And now, my radiant raccoon, we made it to the horde sequence. Carlosos against 4 trillion zombies and 2 ninja turtles, all needing to be destroyed. And, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Ravioli, but it is here that our paths divide. Since I did this on my first try! I got hickey so deep that half of my neck is gone forever, but I swallowed every health spray I saved up until this point, somehow got the right angle for the electric boxes this time. What a Carlosos move. Simultaneously double punched both a ninja turtle and a zombie, not once, but twice.
Who does that?
Me! I cut to the point in the most perfect timing ever and was the most badass queen in all of gaming history. Thank you guys, thank you. Yes, I know, quite impressive, isn't it? Now it was Jill's time to show off her reptile handling skills.
Hello? Hello? Anybody here? I've been left behind. I'm all alone. Am I not good enough?
At this point, getting there was actually only showing off. And while I was being trapped in there with 3 mutant ninja turtles, I'm asking you, look at this mastery. That finesse.
Whoa!
Am I getting unstoppable? What do you say, Nemi? Aren't you a good boy? Helping me with the Left 4 Dead marathon players? We really made a great team here in this fight, as it is quite a repetition of the Clock Tower fight, just with the addition of some minor inconveniences. I pulled off moves that even Mila Jovovich has yet to master. No, I take that back. She's the boss, she's the queen. And finally made it to my final nemesis. Knife only? That thing? Forget it. I need to have my Ripley moment and use the atomic laser thrower, but say it with me, my sweet fanboy. Here comes my favorite excuse of all times. It was a cutscene. Basically, the only tricky part comes now. I need to push the goddamn button! Push the goddamn button! 3 times! And oh boy, was my high cut off. This took me a pathetically high amount of tries. It is doable, heck, even on Inferno. But you can only touch the railing for a minuscule second. Immediately dodge. Whoa! Wait until he turns from red back to normal and repeat. But Carlos's, did he get me often? It was so frustrating that I called the quits, slept the night over it, and went back the next day with a fresh mind. And look for yourself. The acid might have turned me into a toxic Avenger, but I have become the biggest badass by doing this knife only. Basically. Heck yeah! Woo! I only need to go up to Carlos's to finally get to the movies, but... Jill? What are you doing? No! Put that gun down! You're ruining my knife only run! No! Oh, you nut bucket! Do you want me to make Carloso show off once again how he treats ladies? I thought so. Be happy I have my cutscene excuse. I hope the gamer gods will forgive you. Whoa! What a night, am I right? I may not have risen up to the gaming heaven, but that doesn't matter, since the bed is way more comfy after all, and we're here on pleasure only. Plus, we have come so far, from easy, over boomstick only, to knife only. What a journey. If you watched until here, you have really great taste, my wonderful Game Boy. Thank you for sticking around. I can't wait to see you in my next challenge, which will be, I promise, RE9. So until then, take care everyone. Bye-bye!